Well, Joe, welcome back to Portland.
Glad to be back. Thank you.
And we're glad to have you. You know what? Tell me about your guitar.
I'm sorry?
Tell me about your guitar.
This one?
Yeah.
Actually, Gibson Guitars, when I was inducted into the Hall of Fame in May, they put this guitar in my hands and told me to play it. And, you know, I get all kind of guitars, but I really like this one. It's got a unique sound to it. It's got a little bit of a rockabilly and a blues sound, so I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. What's it mean to you to be in the Hall of Fame? You know, you've been around for a long time, and everybody loves what you do, but to get that recognition must mean something to you.
Well, you know, it's sort of bittersweet, to be quite honest, because last year, the year before, my mentor, one of my mentors, Mike Bloomfield, a guy I lived with for years, was inducted. This year, inducted along with me, another one of my mentors, Earl Hooker, was inducted. And so, I by no shape, fashion, or form put myself on a level with those guys in any day of the week.
Yeah.
So it's
everybody else does, but go ahead.
But what I do feel like I contributed, you know, to the blues was bringing different people in, because the generation I came out of was not just 12-bar blues. I grew up listening to all kinds of music, rock and gospel, and I think I incorporated that in my music, and that sort of made it a little bit easier for other guys, later on to come along and not be saying, oh, that's not blues. Well, it's music, and it's only two kinds of music, good and bad.
You know, there's a thing in your bio that just jumped right out at me, where it said that you were on the stage with Monk.
Yeah.
What was that about, and how was it for you?
Well, it was great. I think I was about 17. And the way it came about was I used to drive Bloomfield to a lot of his shows because we lived across the Golden Gate Bridge in Mill Valley. And so that way I got to open up a lot of shows, and it was one of the shows I got to open up for. And talked to Monk and Charlie Rouse, his sax player, and he was cool people. It's funny because now I'm part of the Thelonious Monk Institute, and so I know his son T.S. Monk, and the whole institute is sort of built around Monk's creativity and the openness with which he, approached music. There was no off limits with Monk.
Well, you just must be grateful that you were in the same room with him.
Well, I'll be honest. At the time, man.
Now.
Now I am.
Yeah.
But even after that, I was. And just listen to him talk and things of that nature. Because I'm a student of music, so whenever I'm around the Thelonious Monk or Howlin' Wolf or whoever, I listen to what they have to say because they help write the book on this stuff.
When you're 17, things kind of roll off your back.
Well,
later on, you really.
I've been on my own for quite a while, so and I've been around a lot of older guys, Fred McDowell, Lightning Hopkins, Freddie Kang, all of them. I made it a point to know all the older guys. It's that thing, when you're young, you want to be older. When you're older, you want to be younger.
Well, you sure do. Sure. Funny how that works. Who's in your band this time around?
A young man named Eric Finnan on the keyboards, out of Berkeley School of Music. A young guy named Jordan Rose, drummer out of the Berkeley School of Music. Lenny Bradford, great musician, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, great. Just talk a little bit about those two songs that you played.
Well, Where Jesus Leads is a song I learned from my grandmother when I was a kid playing in church.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it all my life, and it's a song I love. And the one line is the song that I recorded on, I think, my 14th or 15th CD, an album called Blues of the Month Club. It's on that CD.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome back to Portland. We're always happy to see you, and thanks for being here.
For sure. Thank you.